3 weeks in captivity. No way of knowing where you are, if you'd make it out alive. What was going through your mind?
All I could think about was if I would ever see my family again. I mean, what was the last thing I said to my mom? I kept wondering how the news would describe me when they found my body. If they found my body.
And now, what goes through the mind of a kidnapping survivor once it's all over?
I don't know that it'll ever be all over. There is a darkness looming over me. One that wasn't there before. And all I can think about is, how can we prevent this from happening to somebody else?
And that is exactly what we'll discuss coming up after the break. So stay tuned. We'll have more with Ashley Ray Desmond coming up after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Hello Orlando.
What time will you be home?
I'll get home when I get home. These things take time. I don't want to rush her.
I just don't like the idea of you putting in these extra hours off the clock. You should be getting paid.
Jason, we've gone over this. Clark clearly has no interest in greenlighting any of my pieces. So if I'm going to get published, I need to take matters into my own hands.
I still don't see why this couldn't have been a Zoom interview. I feel like I barely see you anymore.
Every Zoom interview I've seen of hers isn't personal enough. They're way too cold. And her spot on Hello Orlando, it was so surface level. It was a borderline fluff piece. If I'm going to get her to open up, and I mean really open up, I'm going to need to push her.
What does that mean?
I really want to thank you for talking with me today. I know you've done lots of interviews, and I'm sure it's quite taxing. You have a beautiful home.
It's my parents', actually. I can't quite bring myself to go back to my apartment yet. It just seems so small. Spaces just seem different now.
Yeah, that's common. Look, I can't even imagine what you've gone through. And I'm sure the last thing you want to discuss is Griffin Allen Gates. But if we can just start by...
Mariah, I've already told my story, and most of the details are hazy. I'm not sure what you're expecting to get out of this.
I'm just trying to clear up some of that haze.
How?
I want us to go to the spot where it happened.
What? No.
I feel like that it'll be best if you relive those moments to jog your memory.
How could you ask that of me?
No, you said you wanted to prevent this from happening to someone else. I believe this is our best shot.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
No, Ashley, Gates is still out there. It's only a matter of time before he starts back up and another girl goes missing. Please?
Okay.
Thank you.
It was just like any other day. I had just finished running some errands, and then I went for a walk around the lake. It was my routine. And I think he knew that. It all happened so fast. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late.
You said you think he knew your routine. He must have been observing you for a while.
The cops say he most likely followed me home from work, or maybe the gym. And then he went by my house every day.
Damn. And what's the next thing you remember?
I woke up in darkness.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather. We have your 5-day forecast. inside and stay safe. Yes, we're going to be on in a few moments, but first, a word from our sponsors. You're watching
You'll do nicely.
There's where it all happened. I still remember how good the rain felt on my skin when I finally got out.
How did you manage to escape?
I pushed down the fear. The only way I was making it out alive would be to reason with him.
Is Gates a man capable of reasoning?
I didn't think so either. At first. But then I thought, what is the one thing a guy like this could possibly want? So that's what I offered him.
And what was that?
An accomplice.
Griffin Allen Gates has been linked to the murders of 6 women so far, and police say possibly more. So, Ashley, tell us, as the sole survivor, how did you make it out alive?
Once you've stared death in the face, you realize how far you go to survive.